Hey, what's going on guys? It's me JC and welcome back to my channel once again. It's been a very long time. I know the beta has been out, but in today's video I want to talk to you guys and ask you guys a simple question. Could Black Ops 3 possibly be the next MW2 in terms of multiplayer? I'm not talking about zombies really in this video, guys. I apologize. I know this is a zombies channel, but since the beta has been going on, I want to sit down with you guys and review the beta as a whole and review my thoughts on what Black Ops 3 multiplayer is and how good it is in my opinion. And in my opinion, this could possibly be the best multiplayer experience we've had in a very long time. Honestly, I'm not just saying that because of hype. I've had a lot of fun on this beta and I want to tell you guys why. So, a long time ago in 2009, actually back in 2007 with COD 4, and then 2008 with World at War, and then MW2 in 2009, we all loved Call of Duty. Call of Duty wasn't considered a terrible game. People didn't trash on Call of Duty. The time people started trashing on Call of Duty was when MW2 ended pretty much, because at that time people started getting sick of all the BS things in Call of Duty, and people from then on out just continue to hate on Call of Duty as each new game comes out. They still hate on Call of Duty to this day. Call of Duty will always be hated on, and honestly Black Ops 3 will be hated on a lot, and it probably already is. But to get straight to my point, Call of Duty used to be the main thing that everyone played on Xbox Live and on PSN. When you woke up in the morning or you came home from school, you would literally see your entire friends list playing MW2, playing COD 4, playing World at War, and of course there's some other awesome games that came out around then like Halo 3, etc. But mainly everyone on Earth played Call of Duty at that time. Everyone was addicted to the multiplayer that is Call of Duty, and that's why it became so popular. You cannot tell me to this day that Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4 are bad games, because they're not. They pretty much set the standard for every single first-person shooter later on down the line. It's just absolutely crazy how far first-person shooters have come since COD 4 and since the old Call of Duty days. My main point though is that you don't have that feeling anymore. You don't have that feeling where you come home and you see your whole friends list playing Call of Duty. You don't have that feeling where you go to the midnight release and you bring the game home and then you play multiplayer non-stop because it feels like a new fresh experience for Call of Duty. You just don't feel that anymore. And honestly, I think Black Ops 3 is the game to finally do it again. There hasn't been a Call of Duty game in a very long time for me where I've had that fresh experience, where I felt like this is a new next step up for this series. And to be honest, Black Ops 3 is not perfect by any means. However, I felt like I was playing a new take on Call of Duty. It felt like I was playing Modern Warfare 2 for the first time. I remember when I played MW2 for the first time in 2009. I put the game in my Xbox, and I remember playing Terminal. It was my first map I played on, and I used the FAMAS, the default class, and just the gun sounds, just everything clicked so well. Just the whole game connected, and it just felt so awesome and so much fun to just play and get your kill streaks, etc. And with Black Ops 3 getting your specialist streaks and all this sort of stuff, it just really brought me back to that feeling. It really brought me back to the old days of Call of Duty where I felt like I was playing a new game. And that's honestly how we should have been feeling with Ghosts and with Advanced Warfare. Let me tell you why the Black Ops 3 multiplayer experience is awesome, in my opinion. Now, I'm not going to talk about the lag and connectivity issues because a lot of that is just because it's a beta and there's so much lag going on right now, I literally cannot even play the game. So that's a huge issue they need to resolve, and I think it has to do with the dedicated servers and whatnot and how they roll them out. But just in total, when you're in a good match, when you're in a match where there's no lag and you're playing Black Ops 3 for what it is so much fun. I remember my first match back on Tuesday, and just being able to pick what specialist you want to be right from the get-go really sets a cool little standard for how the multiplayer experience is going to play out. You know from then on out you're going to be able to decide how you want to play each match and how you want to customize each game to your liking and how you want to basically load out into the game. And it's a lot different than previous Call of Duties where all you have to do is worry about just your weapon and just your perks. Now you got to worry about whether or not the enemy team has got a certain character that might do something to completely obliterate your game. You just don't know. And a lot of this is going to be very awesome in competitive matches and arena when the real game comes out, because we're going to have literally a ban and protect system where some people, if they think something's overpowered, they can ban it, or they can protect an item if they think it's more useful to protect it and waste that instead of banning something. So there's a lot of deep stuff in this multiplayer experience, and starting out seeing Demolition return gave me that MW2 feeling right back. Just seeing a mode that was, you know, a new mode in MW2 and seeing that come back and seeing it be fun again was really, really awesome for me, as well as the new mode they added called Safeguard, where you have to escort this robot. I really, really love that mode as well. It provides so many different options of where the gunfights are going to take place. It usually puts the gunfights out in the open. Like Hardpoint usually goes in random buildings and such, and so it's more like you have to, hold down a location, hold down a building. But Safeguard was more like you have to fight in the open and follow something as it's periodically moving relatively slowly in really open areas. It was a lot different. It changed the pace up a little bit, and it provided a lot of kills. You could kill a lot of people in that mode. It was absolutely crazy to play. I really, really enjoy the new mode. And there's probably some things they still need to work out with it, but overall it's a welcome addition to the multiplayer experience. Now in terms of perks, all the perks seem well rounded. There's not too many perks that I would consider a clutch perk where you have to use it. There's no stopping power, there's no toughness, there's no things that you feel like you have to use always to be the best on the game. You basically just choose what you need to have and what you need for each class and what better suits your playstyle, and that's what you roll with. I really love the new melee system where it takes 2 now to kill instead of just 1, so that stops panic knifing across the board. And just overall, a lot of things that they've done have just been fine-tuning what Call of Duty is, fine-tuning the things that we would normally expect from Call of Duty, like panic knifing. Overall, the movement system and the thrust jumps are nothing like Advanced Warfare. It doesn't feel like I'm playing Advanced Warfare at all. It feels like I'm playing the next step of Black Ops 2. Honestly, when I'm playing this game, I feel like I'm playing a better version of Black Ops 2 overall. It just feels a lot more fast-paced, a lot more horizontal movement. I feel like I slide more than I actually boost jump. But you do boost jump a lot, but it's not as, overpowered as Advanced Warfare. You don't feel like you have to constantly jump up in the air to win a gunfight. And it doesn't feel like everyone's just constantly jumping and shooting at the same time. Most of the time when you kill somebody, you're on the same ground level, you're shooting horizontally, and you can never actually boost dodge out of the way. So you can't boost left or right while you're fighting somebody in a gunfight, just like Advanced Warfare. You have to actually hold your ground and beat them in the gunfight. You can't run away and just boost constantly like AW. It's a lot more reminiscent of the older Call of Duties, and I absolutely loved it. I love the boots on the ground gameplay at the core of the match. And I just overall love every single specialist so far. There's not really one that I would say is terrible. There's not really one I would say that's overpowered. A lot of people think the Annihilator pistol is overpowered, and it's not, trust me. I've used it. I really don't feel like it's an overpowered weapon that everyone's going to use. I think most people would probably end up using the Tempest. The Tempest, to me, which is the Wunderwaffe of the multiplayer, seems like the absolute beast of all the specialists. I could be wrong though, and of course there's going to be a lot of fine tuning, I'm sure, before release, but that thing could shoot like a laser across the map, and it just felt so awesome to kill people in multiplayer with this thing. Overall, I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing with my friends. I enjoyed the paint shop and being able to customize your weapons for the first time, however you want them to be customized. I love the added options as well. You can use gradients and just so many different tools to make the colors your own. You can actually create your own colors using, an actual color numeric system that you would in, say, Photoshop or something. And it's just a lot of fun. The whole multiplayer in all feels like the climax of Call of Duty. It feels like this is the culmination of all the previous Call of Duties into one fine-tuned one with a lot of new additions that make it really, really special. I really love the specialists. I really, really enjoy being able to pick a character before I spawn in and know that I'm going to use a certain weapon or ability during that match. My computer Windows 10 is freaking out. I do apologize for that. But just overall, guys, this multiplayer is a lot of fun. If you haven't tried it, if you haven't tried Black Ops 3 multiplayer, please give it a try when the beta rolls out on Xbox if you haven't already, because it's a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed it. If you can get past, some of the lag issues and some of the network problems of joining into a match and playing a match that doesn't lag, because there's a lot of that going on right now. But if you can get past that, it's a lot of fun at its core. I really, really do enjoy it. And the wall running is not overpowered or anything. And there's a lot of sick wall runs that you can figure out that most people don't know. You could actually wall run around certain walls that most people would run on the front of them. It's just really cool. There's all these secret jump spots and jump tricks that a lot of people are figuring out. And it's a lot of fun. I really, really enjoy it. I really love all the modes so far on disc. And it feels like a new Call of Duty game. It feels like I'm finally playing a new multiplayer experience, and I'm going to be sure to be playing this when it comes out November 6th, as well as Zombies, of course, because we all know that I'm going to probably play Zombies forever. So multiplayer might have to sit back a little bit, but when zombies gets older, we die around 40 or something on Shadows of Evil, I might play a few multiplayer matches and then, you know, relax there and try to kill some guys in multiplayer to ease my frustration of dying in Shadows of Evil. Something like that, I'm sure. But anyways, what do you guys think about Black Ops 3 multiplayer? Overall, I would say it's a definite must play if you haven't played it yet. And if you don't like Black Ops 3 multiplayer, tell me why in the comments below, because I honestly want to know. I haven't found too many things to be completely overpowered or bad about the mode. Overall, it seems very, very fun. It seems very, very balanced for the most part. Yeah, certain guns seem a little bit OP, maybe the Razorback, but they've tried to tune it a little bit already. So they're already working on fine-tunements for the guns, etc. Just overall, I really, really love the multiplayer, and I want to know what you guys think. So once again, tell me in the comments below what you guys think. I'm sorry for the very, very long video, but I want to give you guys my thoughts on Black Ops 3 multiplayer. I have been at school all week, and that's why there was no videos, because it was my first week at school, and it was very, very hectic. So I do apologize for not making a video for you guys as of late. But again, I hoped you guys saw that update video beforehand. And now that I've been a week into school, it's going to be a lot easier to make videos for you guys. So expect way more videos coming your way very, very soon. This has been JC. Tell me in the comments below what you think about Black Ops 3 multiplayer. And I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.